Zumbada-da-dee-dum, bum-bada-da-doo. Bum-bada-da-dee-dum, bum-bada-da-dee-dum. Bum-bada-da-dum, bum-bum. Hello, travelers of the internet. Welcome back to Guardian Studios, or if you are new to the channel, hey there, and welcome to ya. My name is JGuard01, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to be able to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh to the Guardian Studios experience as we dive back into the world of Galabor, where we are going to be taking a small break from the construction work of our Hobbit Hole to venture out into the wide, wild unknown in search of a companion. Once found, now, sadly, temporarily lost. What companion is that? Well, it's the one whose name is very close to a synonym for companion, aka Allay, an ally. That's right, we're going in search of the Allay. We're going in search of an Allay today. My hope is that we can find one at a pillager outpost and put him to use, ensuring that we have everything we need in terms of such assistance. Now, let me see. Taking a glance into chunk-based seed map, I see one pillager outpost that we're going to start our search with. If we don't find an LA there, we will turn our focus to picking a direction and heading out that way. But I am, of course, going to take a bunch of wolves with me for backup. If we can bring them along the whole way, we will bring them along the whole way. If we cannot, well, that's fine. Hold it. Hold up. Hold it. Hold everything. We are not taking the smite sword or the other weapon. Or the hoe. We're not bringing the hoe or the smite sword. We are going to bring the sharpness sword. And I say that because we need a weapon that'll do more damage against the pillagers. Hello, Benjamin! Hello, I'm Benjamin. Welcome back to the channel, my friend. Hope you are having a good day, or if not, hey, hope you have a good day with the stream. Before we head out, I need a spare bed. You know what? Just take this one. We'll just take this one. Why waste time crafting a spare bed when we have one right at our feet? Now let's go. We have got a long way to go and a short time to get there. For the Eastern Standard Time Zone, Benjamin, it is currently 11:36 a.m. And that's the time zone that I work on. So to get to this pillager outpost, we are currently north by... Funny enough, north by northwest bound and down. We are geared up and marching. Huh. Interesting. Now again, if we can't find the Allay that we want at the location we're headed for, we will pick a direction from there and head off in search of what we seek. A pillager outpost, or failing that, a woodland mansion housing an Allay that we can collect and bring home. The plan is just to get a couple of Allays, not a bunch, just a couple that we can bring with us so that we have some Allays of our own. Because we desperately need help picking up items. We get so many items so much of the time. I must have help getting some of them picked up as we're working, both out on the surface and in the Hobbit Hole. So we are going to keep on moving, keep on roaming, and hopefully we'll get to the pillager outpost before long and be able to get an Allay. Shot out on a stake. Let's keep moving. Alright, I think it might be time to stop, and yep, it was time to take a nap. Give me my bed back. Let's keep going. Gotta climb up this hill. Get across it. Past that beehive and through the birch forest. Which is a pretty big birch forest. I'd be tempted to go ahead and chop down a whole bunch of these trees if I didn't feel like I'm better off just farming them at the house. Back at the Hobbit Hole. And wow! What a hole is turning out to be. Our Hobbit Hole. I'm actually very pleased with the progress we've been making with the Hobbit Hole lately. It may be a little bit slow, but it's steady. And slow and steady wins the race, they say. I say they're right. 90% of the time. At this point, I feel like we need to go more or less diagonal, just flat out, and just hope that we see the pillager outpost before too long. Just double check. Yeah, that's what I thought. I only have protection 4, and I'm breaking 3 on my boots. I don't have depth strider, and I don't have feather falling. Which severely stinks. That's something we're gonna have to change at some point. Well, maybe you should be careful, wolves. You don't want to fall from this height. It is most damaging. It is a most painful drop. Friend, yes or no? I guess yes? Maybe? I'm not sure what you're asking about, but if you're just asking if we can be friends, yes, I suppose we can be. Okay, really, with the flowers? Pardon me. Wow. Almost didn't see that. Hello, Gaul! Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since we've seen you. How you doing? How you doing? Hang on a second. Aha. I have gone too far. I have gone too far this way. We must go back the other way to reach the coordinates of this pillager outpost. I'm thinking it is not so far at this point. Oh! It's right here. Hello. Oh, hey! We found one! And there's a wandering trader here getting attacked. I'm so sorry. But at the same time, I am not at all sorry, because that is funny as all get out. That's what the wandering trader gets for popping in at a pillager outpost. He ought to know better than to do that. Go ahead and break down this cage. Might as well. The blocks might be able to be used back at the house for something or another. Get him, boys! An ominous banner. I see another man with an ominous banner. Get launched! Oh wait, that's right, the sword doesn't have knockback. Go ahead and break down all of this. Like I said, we might as well take these blocks. Waste not, want not, right? If they can be used at all in our builds, I intend to find the means of using them. Oh, get off it, you moron. There we go. Now we can climb up and see what's up topside. See if there's any loot worth taking. Ooh! A horn! Nice! Wonder what one we got. Did we get a good one? We'll find out. Whoa. That is weird. It's like some kind of crazy didgeridoo. I like it. I do. I like it. I mean, I would have rathered a different one, but hey, this is fun. This is fun. And besides, it's a horn. I'm not gonna pass that up. What's out here? Oh, it's a drop. That's what's out here. Ow. Alright, so we got 2 Allays. I was honestly not expecting to get that many. Especially not that quick. Well, let's head home. This is the wrong way. This is still the wrong way. Closer. Closer to the right way. This is the right way. Let's go. Up. Over. And we're gone. Hey, Ellison. Good to see ya. Oh, wait a minute. What do we got over here? Ooh, actually, these are resources I shouldn't pass up. Like I said, I should not pass up these resources. Let's get them. Oh, there goes Ellison, phasing through the ground again. Ladies and gentlemen, Ellison the Chicken Jockey Hamilton. I seriously hope that if one day we ever have the addition of dynamic lighting in Minecraft, that the Allays become able to give off light if you give them torches. Imagine you're mining through the underground and you've got an Allay companion, and that Allay happens to be carrying a torch. You basically have a dynamic light buddy bringing along some light for you. Hello, Camilla! Camilla! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Hope you're having a good day today, or if not, hope the stream makes your day a little better. Unfortunately, this is a single-player world, but you are welcome to hang out in the chat if you would like. Toss around thoughts about Minecraft and other gaming topics. As long as it's family-friendly, we welcome it all. And why didn't you, Ellison? I see you say you were supposed to. I am assuming that you did not. And I am wondering why. Okay, really. Alright, wolves, fall in. Who's hurt? Who needs healing? You need healing. You desperately need healing. My goodness, you pups. You really got yourselves hurt going after those things, didn't you? Huh? Oh, that's right. We've got so much stuff on us. Yikes. Alright, now let's continue on our way home. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm sorry that you're not feeling well, Ella. I was saying before I accidentally pulled my microphone cord. I'm sorry to hear that you're not doing well today, Ellison. I'm sorry that you're sick. But I sincerely hope you recover quickly, and that you have a good day in spite of being sick. If my streams provide any distraction from yours being sick, I hope you can enjoy it. Just gotta make our way back home. I honestly expected it to take longer to find Allays than this. I didn't expect to find out that within 2,000 blocks of home, we actually had an Allay somewhere that we could get to relatively quickly. That wolf going red-eyed just spooked me a little. Ugh. I don't like it when they do that. Let's get up here and over here and keep moving. As soon as we get back to the home, I am going to make sure those Allays have items to collect that are actually useful for them to collect for me. More or less. I mean, the torches, that's good for at least one of them to collect for me. Because I place and break a lot of torches. Oh, goodness. That's right. I had to go the roundabout way to get over here. Which way is it to home from here? Is it around this way? I think so, but I don't know for sure. Well, we'll find out. In all seriousness, which way do I have to go? If this leads me around to more sea, then I know I've gone the wrong way. As I've already said, Camilla, this is a single-player world, but you are welcome to stay and hang out in the chat, discuss gaming and Minecraft and other such things, so long as it is family-friendly discussion. Or a discussion of family-friendly topics. So, I ask you, what have you of input on the gaming community? What is a topic of the gaming community? A subject that catches your interest? Bearing in mind, of course, that it must be something relating to something family-friendly. Or if you just want to talk Minecraft, by all means, let's talk Minecraft. I'm always happy to talk Minecraft. I love Minecraft, as you can see. I love playing it, I love discussing it. It is a most enjoyable game. And I encourage anyone else watching, whether you're chatting currently or not, if you wish to discuss subjects like this, toss them into the chat or into the comments section. If you would rather not be part of the during stream chat, or if you can't be part of the during stream chat, let us have a chat in the comments if that is the case. I am good with that, by all means. Are my Allays still following me? Yes, they are. Good, 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 good. Good little troopers. By the by, when I talk about let's talk gaming, I mean anything relating to gaming. This can also include movies and cartoons and such. Shows, movies, cartoons, even comics relating to things that have to do with gaming. Whether it be Minecraft, Mario, Sonic, Zelda, Kingdom Hearts, all kinds of games. My only request is that we keep the discussion family-friendly. And this was not the way to go home either. Am I going to have to cross the water? I think we have to cross water. Which is not ideal. I did not want to have to cross water. Where are my Allays? Ah, there's one. Where's the other one? How do I get him to take the lead item? I want him to be able to pick up leads. I can't make him do that for some reason. See, he won't take it. What in the world? Okay, so the lead update has fouled up one thing. Hang on. Hang on. I have to look this up. That is not what I'm asking. Wow, this thing... Hello, JBJB! Welcome back, my friend. That is not... Do I actually have to specify that this has to do with Minecraft? That is not what I'm asking this thing. My gosh, this thing does not know what I'm trying to ask. I want to have this Allay pick up leads. But when I try to give him the lead item, it just does that. I can't crouch to do it. I can't do anything to do it. They've suddenly just been made a little more useless. How do you give an Allay a lead when it won't let you give them a lead? It only lets me put him on a lead. It won't let me give him the lead. Ah, great. Just great. Huh. Well, that's one way to bring a bunch of animals with me. Tie them off to an Allay and have the Allay be remotely tied to me. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Hello, Cyper! Cyper! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Is it Cyper or is it Sipper? I want to say it's Cyper, but I don't know. I don't want to assume one way or the other, so please, let me know what it actually is. Hey, you want to happen to know how to get Allays to take a lead with the recent changes to lead behavior, would ya? Because I can't figure it out for the life of me. Ah, I see, I see. Yeah. That's one thing that I can now safely say they've messed up with leads in updating the way the leads behave. They've made it so that Allays can't be given the lead. It's annoying. Extremely annoying. Because now I'd have to finagle. Ugh. Nope, doesn't work if I sneak, doesn't work if I do anything, really. See, if I take the item away, try to give him a lead, it just puts him on the lead, and takes him off the lead. It does not let me give him the lead. It is really confusing me and annoying me not being able to do it. That's not what I meant. I need to give it the lead item. I want it to be picking up leads, not be on the lead. Yeah, and with the way leads have changed, I have no means of doing this. Not in vanilla. It's like I have to use commands to give him the lead. I don't want him to be on it. I want him to... I want the Allay to pick up leads, but I can't get him to do it. Every time I try, it just either puts him on the lead or takes him off of it. It will not let me give it to him. Well, that's exactly it. I want him to pick up leads because I want him to pick them up. There is usefulness in this because sometimes I'm leading animals on leads and they break off the lead. I want to make it so that if that happens, something will pick those leads up so that I don't have to go back and do it. And at one point, I was able to make it work. But now, I can't. And I don't know why. I don't know why I can't do it. That's just it. I take the item that he's already holding away, try to give this to him, and it just tethers him. Whether I'm crouched or not, it just tethers. I don't understand. Is there any other way to give him a lead to carry? I don't understand. Why did Mojang not make sure this was a thing? That this could be handled properly? Because I want to have one collect leads when they break. Because it's inevitable. I'm going to have leads break on me. Oh my goodness, this is not great. And I've tried Googling how do I make an Allay take a lead in the latest update. The problem is everything is assuming I'm asking about there's nothing to explain how to give them a lead in the newest update. Well, it's not just a matter of my pets, it's also a matter of my other animals. Like, if I need to move, like, a bunch of pigs. Because I farm pigs. Yeah, in case that's not obvious from looking at this, I farm pigs. And I farm cows and sheep. What if I need to move those guys, and I'm having a hard time, and a bunch of leads break in the process? I don't want to have to stop and go collect those leads. I could lose progress doing that. But with the new lead behavior, it doesn't recognize that I'm trying to give the Allay a lead instead of put him on the lead. And I want to say I hit this problem before, but figured out a way to get around it. Now, there is no way around it. There is no way to give it to him. See, no matter what I do. Oh my goodness, I can't stand it. I mean, can I do a dispenser to give it to him? I just don't know how to get it to work now. Oh, it's irritating me. It is seriously irritating me. I went to so much trouble to get these little guys. And I can't even have one carry the one item I definitely need them to carry. I need to have at least one that carries Allays. Or, that carries leads. But it's not working! I do not like this. I don't like that I can't get him to carry a lead. Yeah, which means that they've destroyed a use of the Allay. In updating the leads, they broke Allay lead collection. That's irritating. That is just irritating. Hang on, just had a thought. Which I know is probably unusual, but what if we turn on button hints? Will that reveal anything? I don't like having controller hints turned on at all. They are clutter to me. There he is. Alright. They literally broke it. They've just flat out broken the ability to give him a lead. That's all there is to it, huh? They don't even have a substitute button specifically to give him a lead. My gosh. Mojang, you didn't think about this, did you? They obviously didn't think about this. They didn't anticipate this would be a problem. Oh, that's just gonna bug me forever now. Because that was seriously one of the main reasons I was trying to get Allays. Because I'm tired of having to go run around to grab my leads when animals pop off of them. I get sick of having to do that. And now, I have no choice but to accept that I'll have to do that forever. Thank you, Mojang, for not double checking to make sure this wouldn't be a thing. That's gonna bug me forever. They make leads so much better. But they completely forget to make sure they don't break something else in the process. Now I can't have an Allay pick up leads. Well, I can still have them pick up other stuff, so I guess it's not a total breakdown. But seriously, that was one of the main things I wanted them... That was one of the main things I wanted these Allays for, was to make it so I can have one pick up leads when I'm leading animals, in the event they break off of those. No. Well, at least we've got the Allays, so we've got a little ally to help us pick up some of our items. So I can have some pick up crops, I can have some pick up mob drops, I can have one pick up torches for me. Oh yeah, I know that's Cyper. I know these guys can be useful for farms. On my previous world, Gyros, I had a few that were picking up the drops from armadillos and chickens and all the other farm animals that I was working with. So, I know the value of these little guys. Especially if you can find them in the early game. But it just bugs me that Mojang didn't think to make sure that... I mean, I know it's just a little itty-bitty thing, but when Allays is supposed to be able to pick up anything that you give them one of, you would think they would make sure that would still hold true with the leads with the new changes. Apparently not. I mean, they could have made it so that Allays taking the lead to collect would take priority for the Allay over being leashed unless you are crouched. Actually, that would be the perfect way to fix it. Shift the priorities of the Allay in regards to leads so that when the Allay... When you try to target the Allay with a lead, if you are not crouched, the Allay takes the lead. If you are crouched, then it just leashes him. Hello, my stuff. Hello, stuff. Good to see ya. How you doing today? Doing alright? I hope so. Maybe. I might try to. I mean, I doubt they'd read it, but I may try to, just to see if anything can come out of it. Because if anything does, it could be an improvement. Might see if I can post a little something on their, on whatever it is that makes it, that they look at to, watch for errors and stuff that players report. You know what I mean? Report an error in the game, a bug in the game that needs to be fixed. Because what's really sad about it is that this is something that they should have thought of. They woulda, shoulda, coulda thought of and accounted for, but they didn't. And it's sad that it wasn't thought of, to me. To me, that's extremely sad. But, what are you gonna do? They didn't think about it. It's become a thing that I have found, and it bugs me. But I may be the only one that's ever bothered with this. I may be the only one that it bothers. But I may very well put out a note to Mojang in some way, shape, or form, letting them know, hey, you've created a small error yourselves in your game, and I would like for it to be fixed. Because this can be recreated by anybody, and I need to turn those controller hints back off. Because those controller hints are just clutter to me. Still, I can definitely say there's a use for allays with leads that I hadn't thought about before. I can tether a bunch of animals to an allay, and the allay will try to keep up with me if I'm boating across... if I'm boating or swimming across some wide open water. No guarantee they'll be able to keep up with me, but they'll try their hardest. And that's good enough for me. And they do still try to collect anything they find that matches what they're holding, so... if I have one helping to collect meat or something like that, then they'll still be useful. It just bugs me that Mojang didn't think of this particular point. Is it weird that I sometimes wonder what it would be like to have some games cross over with Minecraft that have never done so? I want to duplicate some allays. Do I have a music disc of any kind? I don't think I do. Which is unfortunate. I wish it was possible to craft a music disc. I don't know, I just had this sudden thought about a few different games. And then I lost track of the thought. I just think it would be cool for Mojang to do like collaborations with still more games than they already have, I guess. Aha! Cat! We have a cat music disc. Excellent. Need this so I can duplicate an allay. And there we go. We've got some duplicate allays. Sweet. Alright, so now we know we've got that. I want to grab this, and I want to give these to the allays that we just duplicated. Or to whichever two will come to claim them. Oh, that's right. The two that I just spawned in are going to have amethyst shards, so it'll be easy to tell them apart. There. Now we've got one collecting string, one collecting rotten flesh. I'll make things a little easier. I'm gonna drop these in here for now. A little later we'll duplicate some more and we'll be able to get even more allays next time. And then we can put a bunch on the duty of collecting the different kinds of meat and leather. Hello, Camilla! Hello, hello! I see you. I see you. Alright. Since we now have allays, I think we can get back to work on building up our home. Our humble Hobbit Hole home. Which I've been loving working on. Let's see here. For some reason, I suddenly have J. Thaddeus Toad speaking in my mind. Why, Ratty, this is my career! Sorry, old chaps! Never get me to give this one up! And they won't, either. Well, I kinda upped the scale compared to what I've done before. The scale's kinda upward compared to what you might expect in a Hobbit-sized house. Considering I am not Hobbit-sized. I am classic-sized. I'll bet the Allay was aching to get down here and grab that. A little silly. Random thoughts have a way of being quite fun. Uh, unfortunately, stuff, we lost that world. We lost that world. It became corrupted. So, to explain, I was doing an attempt at a stream, and a storm rolled in, and the storm apparently was a thunderstorm, and it knocked out power in my area for a few seconds. Those few seconds were enough that my PlayStation shut down improperly. Now, if you've ever worked with computers or modern console systems, you will understand you don't shut down a machine by just popping the cord out of the spine. That's an improper shutdown. And an improper shutdown is not good for a machine, for a computerized machine. Especially not some manner of gaming console. Because I was on that world when the power flickered and knocked out the PlayStation's power, I lost everything that was on that world. Yeah, unfortunately, I did not realize that anything like that could potentially happen. I thought my stuff was safe as it was. I didn't expect power trips like that, because it hadn't happened in a super long time. I hadn't had anything like that happen in such a long time that I kind of assumed I was okay. And turned out, nope. You were not okay, J-Guard. You have just lost the world of Gyros. Now you gotta start all over. But, it's okay. It's okay. While it's annoying that I have to start all over, it gives us a fresh start. And I'm actually glad to have a fresh start. Sometimes you just need a little more. Sometimes you just need a little more time. And I can assure you that I have learned my lesson since then. Ever since that happened, every single stream, after I'm done streaming, I hop off the world and I immediately make a duplicate. I immediately duplicate this world so that if I have another power issue or anything like that, I've got the double to be able to fall back on. So if this world becomes corrupted, or in some other way is messed up, I can recover it by using the double. I don't intend to lose this world, ever. But if it ever seems like I might be about to, I can easily fix the problem by just pulling out one of the duplicates. The latest duplicate to have been made. And we just play from that. It's PlayStation 4 Pro, and yeah, you can stream from this. It has streaming capabilities built in. It's actually quite enjoyable streaming from this thing. And convenient, too. I'm pretty sure any PlayStation machine that's made nowadays can do streaming directly to the service of your choice. So, I can have it streamed to either Twitch or YouTube, and so I use it for both. Again, very convenient. Gotta make it so that every room has a crafting table. And find ways to implement them that fit with the room. In this case, this could be a cutting board. Dum da 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 dee dum 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 da 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 dee dum dum dee da dee. Thought for a second that was birch. I appreciate the offer, Cyper, but I'm trying to keep this world strictly a solo experience. But I really do appreciate the offer. I truly, truly do. And the one, and the two, and the doodle-doodle-doo. Yeah, it honestly, it bothers me that my chests aren't sorted out either. I can't stand disorganized chests, but for right now, I don't have the time or the resources to build an automated storage system, and with the copper golem about to come out, I don't see a point in automating it myself. So instead, my plan is to set up a bunch of copper golems in a big storage room later and set up some organized chests with samples of the items I want them to put in those chests to get them started. And then the copper golems will do all the organizing. And I can just reach in, pluck out some of what I need, and move on. So eventually we're going to have a pretty big storeroom with a lot of copper golems running around, so that the mechanism that they form will be exceptionally efficient. They sort the loot, I save my roots. Which is to say, I protect my brain from going cuckoo at having to deal with all that crud on my own. Because I have plans for the copper golem. Very specific plans. I think it's time for another Allay duplication. Let's grab 4 of these. We'll bring out some sticks for the moment. And of course, our cat music disc. I like that music disc. It's actually kind of cool. Now we've got a bunch more Allays. And I think they're ready to receive their proper assignments. Or at least 3 of them will be. That'll help. We got 1 for beef, 1 for leather, 1 for pork chops. Those are all the drops from the animals that I commonly farm. Let's grab this one, and we're going to tie him off next to his cousin. And take away the stick. Because we don't need him to be trying to chase after me. If they don't have an item, an Allay won't try to follow you. But if they do, they will try to follow you like crazy. See? They want to get in here. And there's no way to make them just wander in an area. Tying them down with leads doesn't really work either unless they don't have anything on them. I'd say I'm maybe a 5 or a 6 in terms of knowledgeability about Minecraft. I know how a lot of the mobs work. I know a good bit about villager mechanics. But I know there's a lot about the game that I do not know. At some point, I'm gonna have to do a purge of some of my animals, because I think I've got too many. I think they're starting to lag the area out a little bit, which is not good. I am very much thinking that we're soon gonna have to do a cow and pig purge. Sheep, I have to organize them into pairs and make sure that I've got at least 16 sheep in total, so that I can have 16 sheep, all of different colors, for a wool farm down the road. But now that we've done so much work with the house, it might be about time to start thinking on something else, on what to do about villagers. Because I need to be able to fully enchant my equipment. Because, as you can see, my equipment is not all that great. It may be about time to start moving the villagers we have easy access to across the way into a trading hall and start setting up somewhere else with a villager breeder and another with an iron farm. Because we are going to need all of that. But, for right now, I think that is going to do... I think that is going to do it for this session, everybody. We found more Allays than I expected. We found a couple of Allays, as I intended to do. We've done a little bit of block placing in the house, and we've duplicated the Allays so that we've got a good number of them. In the process, learning of a bug in Allay behavior. I'm definitely going to have... Either I or someone else is definitely going to have to let Mojang know about Allays not being able to pick up leads anymore. And see if something can be done to fix it. But for the time being, that will do for this session, everybody. So I'm going to say thank you all ever so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave likes and comments. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Check out the About page for links to other pages with more content and ways to support the channel. Share the channel with your friends who think they may enjoy the content too. And, of course, do not forget to smack that notification bell so that you don't miss the next stream or video. And with that all being said, thank you once again for watching. I am JGuard01, your guide, bard, and humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I'll see you all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!